Hi everyone. So today we'll go through the demo of LabelAI platform. LabelAI platform essentially helps you filter through all the approved labels across different regions, right? And then compare it side by side with respect to the relevant molecules so that you can get relevant insights and references before you submit label for approval. So for here, I'm selecting two regions, US and EU, where we respectively have integrated FDA agency data as well as for EU, we have integrated EMA data, right? So in order to filter the relevant labels, right, we have this keyword search feature where you can search in that specific section, right? So let's say in indication usage, you want to search labels which mention Parkinson, right? Let's say you are working on a rare disease related to Parkinson, and you can add more complex terms here. So as you can see, you've got 59 labels which are relevant, and if I scroll down, you can see there are EMA labels as well. There is FDA, and we have grouped by the active ingredient here. Um, so you can actually then select the molecules that you're interested in, right? Let's say I've selected this molecules, and you can click compare. Once you click on compare, you can see these molecules specific sections side by side, right? So let's say for TASMA and FDA, this is what is written, as well as the same molecule EMA, this is the exact wording that is being used. Now you can also compare cross molecules, which is TASMA to Zadago and so on and so forth, right? You can add as many molecules as possible, as well as you can add sections from the left scroll bar here, right? Let's say I want to compare adverse reactions, right, of all these molecules. Now, one thing you can do is you can compare it manually, like take notes and see what are the differences, what are the commonal points. But we also have an AI feature that helps you compare all the four molecules at once, right? So what is it's doing is it's comparing adverse reaction sections for all the four selected molecules of FDA and EMA to give you an insights on what are the common points between all these elements, all these labels, and what are the difference points to help you point out the key nuances that has been used by different companies. So we So as you can see, it has created analysis comparison of adverse reaction of this and this molecule, right? And it has given you nuances of what are the most common adverse reactions in a nice table, and what are the common points and what are the key differences, right? Similarly, we also have a feature which helps you dig deeper, which is Ask AI feature. This feature effectively helps you ask questions on the review documents that have been submitted for this molecule. So example, let's say if I've selected Zadago and I'm asking a question on EPA report, which have a lot of insights around the discussions that have been gone between the agency and the company, right? Let's say I ask, how did the final approved indication differ from what was initially proposed, right? So if you ask this question, let's see, we'll try to understand if there is a difference between what was proposed and what was finally concluded, which can give you insights on, hey, what you can avoid as a mistake, right? Which, because it has already happened before. Um, so as you can see, the applicant applied for indications that to go for treatment of patients as an add-on therapy to a single DA agnostic at the table. Okay. But the agency recommended it for a different indication, right? Which was finally approved. And it's also giving you answer with respect to the sources that are there on the EMA page. So you can click on this page and go and check it for yourself. So this is how you can really get detailed, deep insights with the existing reference label documents. At the same time, you can also compare labels for the single molecule. What I mean by that is, if you click on compare here for task molecule, right, you can compare if there have been changes that are done with respect to the previous label versions, because labels keep on updating based on the adverse reactions or indication change, so on and so forth. So if I select the version 7 and 5 for this molecule, right, and click on done, it will compare section by section on what are the changes that isn't done. So as you can see, there is content change in some of these 7 versus 5, right? And you can go and then also look for those changes. You can also download these changes, and you're good to go. You can also download this HTML in a good format if you want to share that in your meeting. If I download this here, uh, as you can see, you have all the 4 molecules side by side here for the adverse reactions, which you can compare easily. So yeah, this is the platform, and love to take your feedback. Thank you.